Hello everyone, welcome to my channel for yet another video on Nifty Bank Nifty analysis. Today's day was a total bloodbath for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. The market opened gap up, but the bulls were never in control and the bears came back very strong. This was perhaps one of the uh, worst closings I would say because a few days back there was a gap down opening and then the market closed even further down with a long at downside. However, today on the contrary, the market opened with a gap up, and despite that, the bulls were never in control and the bears came back strong. Uh, Today was a day for option buyers. Unfortunately, I missed out on this rally, but today was a day for option buyers, and anyone who would have traded on the downside would have made money, made tremendous money. I initiated a trade and exited early with a small profit because I was expecting a range bound momentum, and this was something which was totally unexpected. Not even the option chain data suggested it till it actually happened. And also Dow Jones on the other hand yesterday managed to close above 38,100. So as we have been following Dow Jones, I had said that once it closes above 38,100 level, we'll see a bull run in the US markets, which will have ripple effect on the Indian markets and Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. And I was expecting that the bulls or rather the price would go higher today, and that is the reason why I exited with a small profit today. But unfortunately, for the bulls, that was not the case, and the bears were totally in control. We'll take a look at daily charts for both Nifty and Bank Nifty and see how bad it was for the bulls today. And anyone who would have uh, traded with a PE option or anyone who would have shorted the market would have made tremendous money today. And we have been talking about the levels in the previous videos which were today tested even for Bank Nifty, even for Nifty, and I think we are in for further more downside. So we'll take a look at all of those things. But before that, a small disclaimer: all the views and opinions expressed in this video are only for learning purposes and is in no way a buy or sell recommendation. Any investing or trading decision needs to be taken after consultation with your financial advisor. Viewer discretion is advised. So what I'm sharing with you all right now is a Nifty chart on Nifty spot chart on a daily time frame, and as you can see here, yesterday's candle showed that it had taken resistance and it was a bearish engulfing pattern which was formed yesterday. Today we got a confirmation of that, and in what way? I mean, this look at this candle. This is the best Morobozu bearish candle that can ever I mean you can ever see, because it came after a huge gap up. Uh, Mind you that the market took resistance from the bottom of the purple channel the previous day, and it closed way below the bottom of the purple channel. However, it managed to open gap up today, and the open was very close to the purple channel, and as soon as it touched the purple channel, I initiated a PE side trade and exited at a very small price, a small profit, because when the market started to do some range bound movement in the initial half an hour, that's when I exited the trade, and I never expected the market to show this downside. It was never on the option chain as well when I exited. So uh, I mean it happens. It's part of trades. But it would have been a great day if I would have continued with my position and exited till the end of the day. However, I think now that we have seen Bank Nifty and Nifty show complete bearishness despite the bulls not taking advantage of the gap up, it clearly suggests negative sentiment, and the strategy hereafter would be sell on rise. So if for every gap up or every resistance that we see, we will see sellers jumping in and take the price lower. It was also surprising for me that the market showed this kind of downside momentum, especially knowing about the fact that interim budget is just round the corner, right? So the few days that are left, I was expecting a range bound momentum for the market, and the price action also indicated something similar. But today's candle was a totally uh, a total uh, disruptive candle, you can say. It was very disruptive, not following any pattern. It not only confirmed the bearish engulfing, but it actually showed that downside today itself. So another question that I think traders will have is, will we see further downside, or will we see some consolidation at the current levels, at least for a few days? So that's something which will be in question. However, let's take a look at the levels where we can trade Nifty and Bank Nifty in the coming trading sessions. So Bank Nifty, as you can sorry, Nifty, as you can see on a 15-minute time frame, it completely showed a downside momentum, right? It opened with a gap up. The second candle, which was not a bullish candle, not a hammer, I would say, but more of a attempt from bulls to take the price higher. But it took resistance at the bottom of the purple channel, and then whatever the downside started, it started. I mean, there was no control for the bears. And on a 5-minute time frame, I'll tell you where I exited the trade. It was during this time where I exited my trade. I had initiated the trade right here immediately when the market started, and the first candle took resistance at the bottom of the channel. And then at, I think, this green 950 around, I exited the trade, and after that, the momentum was tremendous. I wanted to re-enter the market, but again there was this uh, 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 skeptical. I was skeptical that after a fall like this, will there be more selling that will happen? And the reason behind this was the option chain data. The option chain data also clearly did not suggest that the bears are totally in control. At any given point in time, it was uh, more like bears were, I mean, bulls were trying to catch up, and bears and bulls were more or less equal. And later on, we could see the positions, uh, the contracts which were exited or squared off by the bulls. So it was at a later stage that after this particular downfall, that the option chain data reflected that. I don't know whether it was a glitch or whether it was something else, but this was a rally which I think no one should have missed, and unfortunately I was not able to capture this. Anyways, let's see how we can trade this tomorrow. So tomorrow's key levels are, again, if the market opens with a huge gap up of around 21,544 or even 21,722, which I think is less likely, but even if it does, we may still see some downside again, some selling pressure again, and whoever would have bought, right? Whoever would have bought here would be interested to book profit after seeing this massive bloodbath, and in that case they will also square off their positions, and there will be more selling pressure, even sellers entering at this place. So it is going to be, even with a gap up, I think the momentum would be on the downside itself, and the level to watch out for is 21,222 on the downside. 21,222, again, as I've been saying, is a crucial level where Nifty can take support, and today it tried to hold on to that position, hold on to that level. But tomorrow, if Nifty opens flat, or even if it opens gap up and breaks this particular level to 21,220, which seems to be more likely considering the option chain data, which shows 21,300 as a resistance right now, and 21,200 as a make or break zone. So levels 21,222 is still likely possible to be broken tomorrow, and if that happens, then the next levels to watch out for will be 21,077, and further that it will be 20,977 levels in the coming trading sessions. So all in all, I think we are seeing a more bearish trend on Nifty. Need to know whether this was due to some news or something, but this is not something which was expected. I was expecting a range bound. You can see this particular range that I had drawn, and past 2 days, I think it past one or 2 days, it had been uh, trading in that particular range, and I was expecting it to trade in that range today as well. But I'm not sure why it showed this kind of a bloodbath today. Uh, a good day for option buyers. Unfortunately, we were not, I mean, not many would be able to capitalize on it. Let's move on to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has been the weaker out of the two between Nifty and Bank Nifty, and with Nifty showing that kind of a bloodbath or that kind of a downfall, I think Bank Nifty had to suffer, and Bank Nifty again. This is it had taken support from the bottom of the purple channel as we discussed in the previous video, and also it had closed above the middle of the brown maroon channel, which is this one, right? I have uh, made this lighter, so I'll simply make it dark, right? So this, so it had closed above this middle of the maroon channel, and in previous video I had mentioned it will be interesting to see whether the market closes, the today's candle closes and retest this top middle of the purple channel, or whether it will close underneath the bottom of the purple channel and underneath the bottom of the maroon channel. So actually all the things happened today. It opened gap up, it tested the middle of the purple channel, it came back down, it broke the bottom of the purple channel, and it went further down to break the bottom of the maroon channel and close underneath it. We also mentioned in the previous video that this gap will be tested, which I think it tried a couple of days back, but it did not completely test it. But today was the day, and it almost filled the gap and took support and took some uh, showed some retracement from the support area, right? Tomorrow it will be interesting to see if the market opens gap up or gap down or even flat. So in case of gap up opening also, it the market currently looks like a like totally in control of the bears, and the sentiment totally looks negative. So it will be sell on rise strategy that we can follow. uh, in this particular market, I think Bank Nifty is more weaker, so it will be interesting to trade Bank Nifty. However, Nifty is also 21 is close to 21,200 levels, and it is much likely that it will test 21,000 levels as well. So all even Bank Nifty today managed to close at around 45,000 level, which I think is more or less a week's support for it. If the market breaks 45,000 level tomorrow, or if it opens gap down and sustains below 45,000, then we are in for 44 588 levels as well in tomorrow's session, right? So those are the levels to watch out for. On the upside, I think there will be no there will be no bulls interested. I mean, no big players will be interested to buy unless this big Morubozu candle gets negated, and that would happen when there will be a candle on a daily chart that will close above today's high, which is probably above or within the purple channel and above the middle of the purple channel. So it will be interesting to see. All the price action currently indicates a further downside. Uh, so these are the levels to watch out for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, which was surprising yesterday. I mean, 38,100 was it closed above 38,100, and I was expecting it to show some uh, bullishness based on our analysis, and also was expecting Nifty to go higher as well as Bank Nifty to show that ripple effect. However, as you can see, yesterday it managed to close about 38,100, but it did not. But today's candle, if you see, it has not broken yesterday's highs. So basically, yesterday's Dow Jones candle was the one which was a breakout candle, but there was no breakout confirmation. So this was more of a false breakout for Dow Jones, and today's candle clearly indicates reversal, which again is inside the range which we have been talking about, 38,100 to 37,400. And if this candle closes within that range, then we can see further downside in Dow Jones, which will again test the levels 37,400 in the coming trading sessions, and that will have a ripple effect even on Nifty by gap down openings, as well as further downside, as well as for Bank Nifty. So I think all in all the sentiment is negative. They need to check if it's due to some news or something else. But all in all, it looks like a uh, negative sentiment all around, and the bears look to be in total control of the market. Bulls are nowhere, and even if they are trying, they are trapped somewhere somehow. So it will be interesting to see how further low the market can go. And I think for Nifty, 21,000 levels, and I mean 2177 level and 2977 levels are the ones which will be retested very soon, and we can see some support at 2800 levels. For Bank Nifty again, 44,500 levels will be retested very soon, and we may see some further dip till 43 or 44,000 level as well. And if this is to continue, then we may see even levels of 43 43,800 levels also. So it will be interesting to see uh, where the market stops this bloodbath, and this is more of a panic scenario. uh, we may see further downfall from here. So sell on rise is the strategy to go for, and trade with uh, very less quantity, because you may see some volatility right now with few days left for the interim budget. So that's it from my side. Do let me know in comment section whether the analysis is helping you or not, or whether you were able to capture today's downside, and whether you are able to make profits, or whether you are incurring losses. And also do let me know if there's anything else you would want me to add. Right. Besides that, like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. And just before we wrap up, a small disclaimer: making money in stock markets is not easy, and there's no shortcut to make money. However, consistently over time with continuous improvements and discipline, we can definitely make profits in stock market. Today's day was one where option buyers would have made merry, would have made money, and if you are able to have a day like this wherein you can make enormous profit, but on days where it is range bound, if you are able to control your losses, I think that's the recipe for being a successful trader and making profits in stock market. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.